Hey guys, welcome to another Sony Vegas tutorial. In this tutorial, you'll be learning the effect of, or the flying effect, where he's basically like he's sitting down, and then he comes up, and then he takes off, he flies off. It's kind of cool, like Iron Man effect, you know. And it's great for movies. I'll tell you that. All right, so first of all, what you want to do, just delete these tracks. And just import your footage. You basically just want let's delete these two so we can start all over. So so we have our thing. I just delete the audio too. Alright, so you basically just want yourself doing whatever and then jumping up. Make sure your feet come out of the image, very important, and just jumping up as high as you can. About halfway is the minimum, or a little less than halfway is the minimum. Any more would probably be too much because it won't give you the full effect. And yeah. Alright, so make sure you're walking in or walking out of this project because you want to save a snapshot. So go to make a background image. So just find where you have nothing there and just hit the save snapshot file. And we're going to call it, well, let's call it background. We'll call it 1. Right, and then save or drag that onto the timeline and just drag it on. We'll trim this up a little bit. Right. Control A to select everything. Oh, bring everything over. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now as we have our our background image, we also want to find where the last point of where he like jumps up, like the highest point of where he jumps up, and you also want to save that as a snapshot. And we'll just call this body 1, Badu, sorry, whatever. And also right where you had it, you also want to split that clip, delete the rest because you don't need it, and insert your body or Badu, whatever you saved it as. Right? We'll split that to make it even. So now you got something like this. He's basically jumping up and then he freezes. Let's play that. It's actually a nice transition, kind of like a freezing effect. Okay, so now what we want to do is we basically want to give him some animation. Okay, so find the event pan / crop button on the what's it called? The masking of just find the picture of where the body is. Okay, now this does require Pro, so I'm sorry, trial users. And you just want to make a mask around the body. Okay, so once you're finished with the mask, it should look something like this. It doesn't look too bad, but once you move it around, it'll look a little fake. So we can fix that by going to the path selection, finding the feather type, making it both, and then setting it to about 2.4, 2.5. I've noticed that those two work very well. Also, if you solo this, is it A? No, X. Solo it, you have your mask, but as you see, there's a little extra right here. So you can get rid of that by, instead of using out, you can use both. I always do that. Instead of using both, you can use in. And in basically gets rid of that, but you'd have to set it to about 1. That seems to work. And as you see, if you solo it, it'll get rid of it a little more, so if you're worried about that too much. Okay, so now you're going to go back to that, find the position tab, and go to about the 2nd frame, and move it up about halfway, or more than halfway, a little more than halfway, about that much. Actually, bring it down a little bit. There, feet meet the couch. Next frame, and then go down or go up all the way. I think I did it right the first time. Okay, whatever, that's good enough. Okay. Now, what we got is something like comes up, takes off. That's pretty good. Now, I mean, it's going fast enough that it won't really matter. And if you play it, it'll have like one, yeah, it'll have like one picture, like one frame where nothing's happening. So you can fix that by doing two. Actually, just one way. But just zooming in quite a lot, bringing the pictures out, and then just bringing it. Yeah, bring that back. That's better. Then bringing these in as little as you can. And then just bringing it back in. Test that out. You can get better results from that because I don't know. I've seen that better. And then that's way better. Kind of leads into it. Okay, now I've heard that people like to use, instead of feathering it, they like to use a blur and make a blur. So instead, let's just delete the mask. Or not the mask, but the path. Right. And say we want to go to, right. So we'll go to the video effects tab, or the video effects thing, or you can go to the video effects tab over down there and find linear blur, hit add, okay. And then on the first keyframe, make it to none, set to none. And then on the second keyframe, that's where you really want to bring the amount up just a tad, about 0.034. It's good enough. And the last frame, it doesn't matter because it's done. It's done for. So if you play it really fast, it's gone. It looks a little better. Now, for the sound, go to Google. Let's go to Google right now. And you want to search whoosh sound effect. I think that's it. I think it's this one. Yeah, and let's find airy. Be selected, and then like test them out. These are all good, and you can just play it. See how that sounds. Okay, and as you see, you get a little sound effect right there. Alright, and you can test them out. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And then just save it wherever you want. Actually, containing folder. And you'll just drag this on. Now, because it's the opposite way, we'll just reverse it. Reverse it, and then trim this up. Yeah. And bring that in right there. Perfect. Let's put that up a little too. And then that's how you do it. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you. And, give it a try. Episode 3 will be coming out in either tomorrow or Monday. So just be prepared for that. Subscribe to my channel when you know it's out. And yeah, it'll be on how to reset a Windows XP password. Sorry, Vista users. I'll try to figure it out with Vista way. But yeah, so track that too. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye guys. Thank you.